Hey guys, welcome to Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. This is Bow Hunting Radneck. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing for you the PSE Dream Season DNA. We're towards the end of our season. We actually have a couple of sits left, one tonight and one tomorrow morning. I'm going to be sitting tomorrow morning. My son's going to be sitting tonight. So this is probably the second to last episode because I'm going to review a release for you on the next episode. But this is a sweet shooting bow, and I'm loving it the more I shoot it. I actually filmed this review about a couple of weeks ago before I actually shot any deer with it. I've shot a couple of deer so far with it. Very, very pleased with this bow. I think I found my bow that's going to go off into the future. Today I'm not going to be able to hunt. We've got lots of meat to process. My daughter's fast and furiously creating some beef jerky that she can take back to college with her. And then I've also got to do a lot of meat grinding. We've got a lot of deer we've shot. We've met our management objectives by shooting 5 doe off of this property. And we're looking for a big buck tonight or any axis or exotic that comes. So if we do happen to get anything, we'll bring you another episode, a 12th episode, after the release review that I have for you. So stay tuned for a review on the PSE Dream Season DNA. So let's go.
If you could draw a perfect storybook picture of your life that really mattered for an eternity, what would it be? That big buck standing broadside at 20 yards? Or a gobbler slowly working his way into bow range? What about the family? Or winning the lotto? Or an easy life? How about a God who loves you and cares enough to have every last hair on your head counted? I bet your mama don't even love you that much. How about a God who understands how desperate your situation is and how you cannot save yourself from your own sin? How about a God who left the royalty of heaven to limit himself in human flesh so that he could suffer and die in your place? How about a God who is patient, waiting for you to repent and join him in drawing the perfect storybook picture of your life?
Hey guys, Bow Hunting Radneck here to give you my Radneck opinion or Radneck review on the PSE DNA bow. I just got this about 2 days ago. I'm upgrading my bow from the Omen, which has been discontinued, and the Full Throttle is in its place. This bow, I got it set up 2 days ago, like I said, and it is a sweet shooting bow. We're going to go out and shoot it. I'll show you it in a little bit. Just wanted to give you the quick specs on it. It has a 6-inch brace height, not quite as short as the Full Throttle, which is out now, or the Omen. And then a 31-inch axle to axle. It's a little shorter than the Omen. And if you go back on my videos, you'll see me compare the Omen with the Brute and talk about the length of a bow. Because when you're really shooting, I like to shoot out of a stand-up blind. And so when you're shooting, especially out of blinds, or maybe even a tree stand where you have tight positions, you really have to consider the end of the axle to the end of the axle. So this one's 31 inches from axle to axle, but you're going to add at least 2.5 inches on each side. So you're looking at probably 34 to 35 inches or so in reality is what you're shooting, because that's what you're going to have to account for on these axles. The speed on this bow is rated at 352 feet a second. That's smoking fast. The mass weight is 3.7. What they did is they tried to reduce the weight of this bow, and they've done a great job doing it. It really does feel much lighter than the, especially the Brute, and then much lighter than the Omen as well. The draw length goes from 26 inches to 30 inches in this model. I think they're making a short draw bow now if you have to draw a shorter bow than that. And the draw weights come in 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. This one's a 60 to 70 pound bow, and I think this is set on about 65 pounds right now. So we'll shoot that. The draw length, I have it set up at about 28.5 inches. So those are the specs on the bow. Let's get to shooting it. Alright, here we go. Let's check the draw and see how it draws. I've been shooting it a little bit since I got it set up yesterday, and so here we go. Very smooth draw, nice back wall, and I can drive tacks with it. Very nice. Now, you're not going to get a professional opinion here. If you've watched my other videos, you're going to get my radneck advice. That's exactly what you're getting. So, but this thing shoots really nice. The one thing that I've noticed before I bought this bow, did a lot of research on it, is it doesn't have a whole lot of valley in it. The valley is when you pull it all the way back like this, and then it's got a solid back wall. But whenever you pull it forward, it doesn't have a whole lot of valley there. It just wants to take off. That's the nature of a speed bow. But sometimes that bothers people, sometimes it doesn't. For me, it doesn't really bother me. I don't have to shoot out of a tree stand where I'm shooting like this. So if you're shooting out of a tree stand, you might want one with a little bit more valley. I think some of the newer models, they've tried to take care of that problem as well. Let's shoot another arrow here. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm pulling the way I am. It's because I have a separated shoulder. I got an injury, so my form is all screwed up, and it's always going to be that way. But I love bow hunting. A lot of people say, you know how some of those know-it-all bow hunters try to get on your channel and say, why don't you just shoot with a gun because you're a lousy shot? Well, guess what? I don't shoot with a gun. So I love bow hunting too much. That's just the way it is. When you get old like me, you start having problems with your body and you can't shoot the way you used to when you're younger. So, okay guys, here's a quick super slow-mo of this bow in action. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that little review of the PSE DNA. Go to your pro shop, check it out for yourself. This is a great shooting bow, really sweet. As you can see, my groupings have gotten a lot better, so we're ready to go chase some big bucks in Texas. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and you'll be sure and get all the future videos that we get updated, and go back and take a look at those you haven't seen. We'd love to have you here on the channel and appreciate you watching.